How are you, Kevin? I botched your intro. My apologies.
No, Richie, I was one of the worst quarterbacks in history in high school
Were you?
at University High School in Los Angeles. Yeah. So
Thanks for covering for me.
I wish I was a Super Bowl champion.
I'm sorry. I saw your buddy Chris Rose's name next to yours here for intentional talk. Made me think of the NFL because I see him every day, every Sunday, living and dying in the front row of our screening room with the Cleveland Browns. So I see him every single week.
Yes. Yes.
So what did you think of the Red Sox comeback win yesterday, Kevin? Is that a bellwether for their chances heading into Houston in your mind?
Yeah, it was a big W for them. They're facing a really good ball club, the Houston Astros, and that's obvious. But I think the Red Sox are a really good ball club that probably came in not getting the respect maybe deserved after winning the most games, in the game. I think they won 108. And when you're talking about Chris Sale, the first game doesn't look 100%. I think for them to win the World Series, I said it before the series, he needs to be 100%. But David Price did enough last night, had a couple scenes not go his way, but was able to get 4 2/3. And the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley, you guys played that great at bat. And, they're a good ball club. It's going to be a great series. I think before the series started, we all thought maybe it's going 7. And it'll be a dogfight.
Yeah, Sale doesn't look right to me, Kevin. I think you're kind of hitting that right on the head. He does not look 100% at all to me. What do you think's wrong?
I don't know if it's shoulder. I don't know if it's dead arm. I don't know what it is. I mean, you look at Chris Sale, he loves to pitch, right? He's a skinny, tall, wiry cat that basically when he's on, he's Cy Young stuff, 99, 98, 97, nasty wipeout slider. You're not seeing that. Going into the postseason, he only threw 17 innings, since July. We've seen him go on DL a few different times with shoulder and stuff. Then they come back and say it was mechanical. I thought maybe he was playing the best possum in history, going into the last series. I'm like, if he comes out throwing 99, this will be the greatest thing I've ever seen. But he could still win. He could still compete, but he's not right, and I don't know exactly what it is. He's not right because the radar gun shows that.
And then now here comes Evaldi, who is just there's no question about his arm, and his childhood idol is going to be sitting behind home plate in the form of Nolan Ryan. That is just going to be lit, and then it's going to be Keuchel, obviously, for Houston. How do you see the next few days playing out in Houston for this LCS, Kevin Millar?
Well, the good news is I think the stadiums are about the same. They're both hitters' ballparks, right? Green Monster's 300 to the left. You got over there in Houston, you got 300 to the left. Short porch in right field in Houston. I think that Evaldi, if he throws the way he threw against the Yankees, we were looking at 100 and 101 miles an hour with a nasty slider. Stuff-wise, can match up with anybody. I think Red Sox win that game. Keuchel can be very good at home, though, working that ball down below the knees and soft, getting hitters to try to pull and launch. A lot of ground balls. So if he just doesn't have room to miss. Evaldi can miss, because with 100 you can miss down the middle and you can miss up. I don't think Dallas Keuchel has the ability or has the stuff-wise to miss middle of the plate to not get hurt by the Red Sox.
Kevin Millar here on the Rich Eisen Show. And then in the NLCS, Miley he had it. And I guess we're in the day and age where you're just not going to allow a pitcher to throw against a lineup third time through, Kevin. The Brewers took him out, and obviously this might be 20/20 hindsight, but the Dodgers are now even because of it, I think. I mean, are we in the day and age where it's either Verlander or nobody else gets to go through a lineup 3 times over because of the metrics and the way things get managed anymore?
I don't know where we're at, to be honest with you, Rich. It's starting to absolutely drive me up a wall. And my last year was in 2009 with the Blue Jays, and then got released in 2010. So I've been removed from this game about 8 years as an active player. It's truly amazing. In all of sports, we have too much information. In all of sports, and that's okay. Give me information, but let's not forget about the eye test. Our eyeballs are the eye test. Watch the game, watch the at-bats, watch the exit velocity. We can use that translation. The spin rate, which is brought in every inning, and here's the spin rate. That's all cute and fine and dandy, Rich, but at the end of the day, your eyeballs control this game. And I think the gut feeling we're losing the true ace that's allowed to get the ball and go. We're losing a lot of stuff in this game, and it's starting to, with David Freese. You give an example with David Freese. He hit third, started for your Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 2, and got 2 innings, and was taken out of the game because a righty came in, and so Max Muncy then is implemented in the game, and now the Dodgers bench was out by whatever it was. The
seventh inning. They were done.
Right. So if Justin Turner isn't homer there, the Dodgers are in a big time trouble. They're down 2-0. So you can look at it any other way or how you want to look at it. I don't know if it's great for baseball right now. I mean, we got starters, you got bullpen starters, you got metrics and pinch hitters and taking out. Like, where are we at? If our eyeballs are telling us something, that's fine. But because it's almost like we're robotic, and then by the third time around, we can't face the third guy. It happened last year. Rich Hill was taken out of the game. Went 4 innings.
In the World Series.
A couple hits, 7 strikeouts.
Game 2.
They brought in Brandon Morrow, and it cost the Dodgers that situation, I think, at the end of the day. And this isn't Dave Roberts. This isn't Craig Counsell. This is the situation that's around. There's 15 guys sitting at a table before the game. Everything's premeditated. So to answer that question, it's starting to drive me nuts. And it's, I love baseball. I'm a fan of it. But I think we're losing the gut feeling and the eyeball test.
Yeah, I know, because the 4 managers that are in the dugout pushing these buttons are all guys that played with heart, right? That got through, got into the major leagues. I mean, obviously, A.J. Hinch also played catcher, but these are guys that needed that sort of human element to survive and succeed in baseball and might have been metriced out, right, Kevin? I mean, that's nuts to me when I look at it.
It's nuts. It's nuts, Rich. It's nuts when we're calling flags with the linebacker or defensive end landing. Now we have a body weight issue in football, and now it's nuts.
How do we get onto that, Kevin? How do we get on that?
It's because it's a launch factor, and the UZLSRs, and we have the WAR, which is wins above replacement,
right.
Made up stats. So we have all these made up scenes. I just want you to understand, when you take the field in Major League Baseball, it's 9-on-9, and it's let's go win the inning, and then we're going to try to win this game, and then we're going to try to pinch hit late in the game when they have a specialist comes in. Back in the old days, they didn't have specialists. Babe Ruth didn't face specialists. So specialists, lefty on lefty, got it. We're going to pinch hit the righty. Here comes Rich Eisen out of the dugout in the 8th inning. We're down by 1. Those are moves. That's the cat and mouse game move. You're telling me the 3rd inning, David Freese can't face a right-hander? By the way, and you'd rather have Max Muncy face Josh Hader in the 7th inning if you're making that move in the 3rd? That's what you're saying. So why not just start Max Muncy and save David Freese for Jeffress? And I'm just using an example.
Yep.
This is what we're dealing with now.
Yeah, I know what you say. It's bad for baseball. I just don't know if I'm just love the sport so much because I'm riveted still. You know what I mean? Like, some of this action has been really intense, but I feel it. I feel what you're saying, Kevin. I mean, Ron Darling said during the ALDS at one point that the day and age of pitchers being allowed to work their way through trouble in the 4th or 5th inning of games in October are over. They're done.
Over.
Right?
Who makes money, by the way, going forward? How do you pay a starter these days? Where's the Max Scherzers,
right?
Clayton Kershaw's, Justin Verlander, whatever. I'm just, those are elite. But how can you now go sign if you have a 22-year-old stud that's coming up in the big leagues? How is he going to make money as a starting pitcher? I'm just asking because he's not allowed to go more than 80 pitches.
It's amazing.
I mean, you got a standing ovation from Severino, who walked off and went 4 innings in Yankee Stadium. I was at the game, the wild card game, 4 innings, standing ovation. David Price went 4 2/3 yesterday. Did his job in this day and age, And so, I don't know. Maybe it is good for baseball, but I don't want to be like the old school. Oh my God, when I played, that's not it. It's just a few scenes it's going too far. I think we're going to pretty much have robots run around, and where's the human factor? I guess.
Well, Kevin Millar here on the Rich Eisen Show. A few more minutes. I don't want to get us in trouble with Major League Baseball, but if we have just gotten ourselves in trouble with baseball saying this, we know we can take. We know who can take a bullet for us, and it's Joe West, Kevin, because man. He took that Vasquez throw down to second right off the shot. I mean, he didn't even move. He didn't even try to move. He just took it.
Yeah.
Right in
He's
that
got
chest.
a lot of skin layers. He's got a lot of skin layers to go through, Richie.
Now,
He's got more skin layers than you and I do, so that's what happened. He didn't feel it.
What do the players say when Joe West takes one? What goes on in the club? What goes on in the dugouts when we see something like that happen, Kevin?
Got him. You know, you probably go back to a bad call or a squeeze strike zone or something, and you're like, ah!
We got him.
But no, it didn't hurt him. He didn't rub it. Joe's got to play the old cowboy role. You know what I'm saying? He's probably going to hand out CDs behind the scenes. But that was a pickoff play. I mean, a stolen base.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
could get out of the play.
Could have gone.
Catcher's throw now. This wasn't a line drive.
Yeah, that thing was going in the right field, and it tailed right into him, and he hardly even moved. Is his music any good? I haven't even heard it. You ever heard Joe West music, Kevin? Is it
No. I'll do bench press to Godsmack and Metallica, throwing some Kenny Chesney, sitting on the balcony. But I haven't put in a Joe West CD in a while.
Okay.
Maybe Journey, Asia.
All right, so I had to press you for it, which I'm about to. Who wins these next few games and makes the World Series? Kevin, your best guess right now.
All right, so and you know this, when we work the sport, you're rooting for not a long travel scene because we're going to do the show every single day in the World Series. So I don't want to see the Red Sox and Dodgers because that's 6 hours back and forth, Richie.
Okay.
I'm a father of 4, and I want to be home for Halloween, so I need 6 games and under.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's Red Sox, Dodgers, World Series.
Okay. and who is your costume? What's your costume of choice for Halloween right now, Kevin? What do you got?
We've looked it up. We're going to be a family of Americans. They're like American flags. So my daughter might be a star.
Okay.
They have some great costumes. We're going to be red, white, and blue. I'll have to give out candy for a half an hour, and then I'll let the wife give out candy for half an hour, and then Dad will hit the players with the trailer and the hay, and then we're going to go around the neighborhood.
Fantastic.
And I'll steal all the chocolate.
Okay, so what are you giving out? What's the candy at the Millar house when people come and trick or treat at the Millar house?
You know what? Who doesn't love Sour Patch Kids? Who doesn't love Reese's? I don't want to give out candy you're not going to eat. You're going to eat the candy because, I'm going to go with my favorites, which are Sour Patch Kids and Reese's and stuff like that. But I don't like when you get Neckos. You know, Neckos are like old school. Who eats those? Yeah, who eats Neckos? Like, you know how you go to some houses and there's a thing of Neckos? I'm like, who gives these out?
Because that could survive a nuclear holocaust, Kevin. Those things could be 90 years old. That could be from the New Deal era, and it still tastes fresh. The Neckos, you know.
Great call.
But I'll be honest with you, Kevin. I'm not a sour guy. I'd pass on the Sour Patches. Yeah, not a sour.
What do you like? Hey, I'm here with Clay Buckholz. What do you like, Buckholz? What's your favorite? He loves sour too. What do you like, Richie?
I'm a Skittles guy, Kevin. Skittles, jelly beans, any day of the week.
Hey, sour Skittles are awesome too now.
Sour. I'm not a sour guy. I'm just not sour. I'm more sweet. I got the sweet tooth.
Right.
Skittles, and on the low end of the scale, candy corn. And I'm not afraid to admit it.
Oh, love it.
Upset.
And Airheads, by the way, candy corns. Airheads are underrated. That might be a package I might give out too. Some Airheads.
Spree, if you want to go old school. Spree, Kevin.
I got fake teeth too, so Sprees don't touch my I just wipe them down.
Oh, Kevin, love the chat. Say hi to Clay Buckholz for us, okay?
Buckholz, Rich says hi. Hi, Rich.
Hey,
he says hi back, Richie.
Hey, Kevin, I don't want to get you in trouble, but I ask you a question. Did you have as a Red Sox fan a problem with A-Rod wearing a Red Sox jersey?
You're not getting me in trouble. No, I loved it. I loved Ortiz and his banter, and then when the Sox win and they beat the Yankees, all right, Alex, get your Red Sox uni right there.
Yeah, but if I had to give you
great skit.
If I had to give you, it's a great skit, great for TV. But if I had to give you 10 cracks at a Yankee to put a Red Sox jersey on, you wouldn't choose A-Rod. Come on, right? You choose Jeter, Rivera. Like, wouldn't you say if I gave you 10 shots, you might not even get around to A-Rod to put one on?
Jeter and Mariano, the only thing, they got everything in life except a nice hairline. So I'd probably choose those guys. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
They look great. They look like they still play, but their hair's a little rough.
Go hang out, Kevin.
Like that one.
Go hang out. We'll chat. We'll check you out on Intentional Talk as we do every day at 5 p.m. Eastern on the MLB Network with you and Chris Rose. Good chatting with you as always, Kevin.
All right, Rich. Thank you, brother.
You got it. That's Kevin Millar.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.